Good morning, Michael. Welcome to St. Greg's. Good to see you.
Well, hello, and good morning to you too, and good morning to all the children who I can see are there. Look, they're waving to me. That's lovely. Yeah, I'm just going to move my computer a bit nearer.
So we are incredibly excited to have you, Michael. The children have been looking at your poems and learning about you online. They've chosen some of your favorites, and we can't wait to see that. And children, as you know, as we've talked about, Michael is a teacher, he's a poet, he's an author, and he brings joy and magic and wonder with the written and spoken word. And it's a real thrill to have him here. I know you're really looking forward to hearing his poems. So are we. And I know some of you have got questions too. So, Michael, the children are all yours.
Right. Well, hello, everybody. So you heard my name, Michael Rosen. Some people think that maybe I eat so many raisins that my name ought to be Michael Raisin. So I don't know what you think about that. If you like, you can call me Michael Raisin. So when you go home tonight, you can say to your mum or dad, when they say, "What did you do in school today?" You can say, "I saw Michael Raisin." Yes. In fact, I've just had some raisins with my breakfast. The other thing I ought to tell you is I thought that I would bring along a little friend. Can you see? Look, there he is. And he's a little Michael Raisin, and he's sitting behind me. So, yeah. Is he there? No, where is he? He's over there. Anyway, yeah, he is there. And so I thought I'd bring him along too. So we've covered my name. And at the moment, I'm sitting in London. That's where I live. I'm in North London. And this is on Zoom. This is what we call it, isn't it? So I tell you what, let's begin with something. Can you put your thumb in the air? Can you do that? That's lovely. And can you put your finger over there? That's it. And then can you find your other thumb and try and put that on the end of your finger, and then take your finger and put it on the end of your thumb. There, look, now you've got a telly. See, you've got your own telly, your own TV, and you can put a good program on the TV. You can put your ear on the TV like that. And that program's called What's This Ear? You see, what's this ear? That's right. And then you could put your cheek on the TV. And that program's called Don't Be Cheeky. Yep, that's good. And then you could put your nose on the TV. And that program's called Don't Be Nosy. That's right. And then you could actually, the nose one, what's that program that comes on at 10 o'clock? Maybe you're in bed by then, but it's called the 10 o'clock nose. You ask your mum that. They'll tell you it's called the 10 o'clock nose. So we're going to put all that together. I'll say it, and then you can do it too. Look, I'm going to say, "What's this ear? Don't be cheeky. Don't be nosy. 10 o'clock nose." Do you think you could do that? Yeah, of course you can. So get your telly ready. Get your telly ready. And it's going to go 1, 2, 3. No, it's "What's this ear?" Try and remember, Michael. Here we go. We'll do it again. 1, 2, 3. What's this ear? Don't be cheeky. Don't be nosy. 10 o'clock nose. And you see, you can make rhythms out of words. Sometimes we rhyme poems and stories. Sometimes we can just do it with a rhythm. What's this ear? Don't be cheeky. Don't be nosy. 10 o'clock nose. You see, we made a little rhythm just by doing that. And I like rhythms in poems. I was out with some boys and girls by a railway bridge, and we all looked at the train going over the top. Diggity-doo, diggity-doo. It's another rhythm. Diggity-doo, diggity-doo, diggity-doo. There went the train. So we could see the train. We could hear the train. So we've got eyes and ears. And also, do you know, we can feel things. So we can touch things, and we can taste things, and we can smell things. And that's all good for writing. Eyes, ears, smell, touch, taste. So those 5 senses. So there I was. We were looking at the train. Remember the rhythm? Diggity-doo, diggity-doo. So that's eyes and ears. And I said, "Do you know, if you put your hand over here on the bridge, you can feel the rhythm of the train." So we all went over and we put our hands, on the bridge, and then we could feel the rhythm of the train. And I thought that almost sounds like the beginning of a poem. Hands on the bridge, feel the rhythm of the train. I'm going to say that again. Hands on the bridge, feel the rhythm of the train. And I thought, oh, I could make a poem that starts like that. Now, what would happen next? I know. Find some other rhythms. Hands on the bridge, feel the rhythm of the train. Hand on the window, feel the rhythm of the rain. Hand on your throat, feel the rhythm of your talk. Hands on your leg, feel the rhythm of your walk. Hands in the sea, feel the rhythm of the tide. Hands on your heart, feel the rhythm inside. Hands on the rhythm, feel the rhythm of the rhyme. Hands on your life, feel the rhythm of time. What? Hands on your life, feel the rhythm of time. Again, hands on your life, feel the rhythm of time. Do you think you could do that? Your teachers will help you. We'll count it in and I'll give you some little bits to help you coming along. They're called cues. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait a minute. What do we start with? Hands on the bridge, feel the rhythm of the train. I'm sure you remember that. Here we go. We'll start again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands on the bridge, feel the rhythm of the train. Window, hands on the window, feel the rhythm of the rain. Throat, hands on your throat, feel the rhythm of your talk. Leg, hands on your leg, feel the rhythm of your walk. Sea, hands in the sea, feel the rhythm of the tide. Heart, hands on your heart, feel the rhythm inside. Rhythm, hands on the rhythm, feel the rhythm of the rhyme. Life, hands on your life, feel the rhythm of time. Again, hands on your life, feel the rhythm of time. What? Hands on your life, feel the rhythm of time. Did you do that? I tell you what, we'll do it one more time just to make sure that you do it, all right? Okay, are we ready? Because sometimes these things are quite hard to learn first time, but I'm sure you will. Here we go. So I'm going to do the 4, and then remember the first one is hands on the bridge, feel the rhythm of the train. And it rhymes, doesn't it? There's train and rain, and then there's talk and walk, and there's the C one, which is the tide inside, and then there's the rhythm, feel the rhythm of the rhyme, and then it's feel the rhythm of time. So it all rhymes along. So here we go. Are we ready? Okay, a little breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands on the bridge, feel the rhythm of the train. Window, hands on the window, feel the rhythm of the rain. Throat, hands on your throat, feel the rhythm of your talk. Leg, hands on your leg, feel the rhythm of your walk. Sea, hands in the sea, feel the rhythm of the tide. Heart, hands on your heart, feel the rhythm inside. Rhythm, hands on the rhythm, feel the rhythm of the rhyme. Life, hands on your life, feel the rhythm of time. What? Hands on your life, feel the rhythm of time. Again, hands on your life. Let's slow it down. Feel the rhythm of time. Hooray! Clap yourselves for that. It's brilliant. Very good. I'll have a little drink while you're clapping yourselves. That's lovely. Now, some of you said there were some poems that you liked. Some of you said that you liked a poem about hot food. Some of you said hot food. Yes, that's something that happened to me when I was a boy, and we were having tea. It's what we called our meal that we had at the end of the day. We always used to call that tea. Do you call it tea? We used to go home to have some tea, and it wasn't a drink. It was usually egg on toast, or beans on toast, or egg and beans on toast, and sometimes beans and egg on toast. Oh no, that's the same as egg and beans, isn't it? Anyway, sometimes the beans were under the toast. You could put the toast on top of the beans. Yeah, but not the egg. No, the egg was always on the toast. Yeah. So anyway, we would sit there and it would go like this. We sit down to eat and the potato's a bit hot. So I only put a little bit on my fork and I blow till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice. And there's my brother. He's doing the same. Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice. And there's my mum. She's doing the same. Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice. But my dad, what does he do? He stuffs a great big chunk of potato into his mouth, and that really does it. He blows, he puffs, he yells, he bobs his head up and down. He even, I'm sorry about this, spits bits of potato onto the plate. And he turns to us and he says, "Watch out, everybody, the potato's really hot." Did he? Why did he do that? Did we know the potato was hot? Yes. Did he know the potato was hot? No. So what was he doing? Telling us to watch out, the potato's really hot. I don't know, really. Shall I show you a picture of my mum, by the way? I'm just going to get out. Just suddenly occurred to me, I've got a picture of my mum. I'll just be half a second. I'm just going to go and get, look. There. So did you see that? So there was a picture of my mum. So I just suddenly thought of that, that I had that over there. Yes, very good. Now, so that was hot food. And then some of you said, so I've just got it written down on the piece of paper, chocolate cake. I don't know why you put that there. I mean, I don't know whether you're asking me to get you some chocolate cake. That's a bit strange, isn't it? I have to talk to your head teacher about that. I don't think I can get you chocolate cake today, I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that. It's one of my poems, you mean? Oh, sorry, I didn't understand that. Ah, right, yeah. That's about when I was a boy, wasn't it? And in fact, we've now seen my mum. I'll show you my mum again in a minute. Yes. So yeah, when I was a boy, I had a favorite treat. And it was when my mum made spaghetti bolognese. No, sorry. When I was a boy, I had a favorite treat. And it was when my mum made cheese and pickle sandwiches. No, sorry. Just hang on one second. I'll just have a little think. Oh, yeah. When I was a boy, I had a favorite treat. And it was when my mum made chocolate cake. I loved chocolate cake. My mum, she says to me, "Listen, Michael, if there's any chocolate cake left over at the end of the day, you can take some to school tomorrow to have at playtime or lunchtime." And that's the way it was. I used to go to school and I have a little box, and in my little box was some chocolate cake. I know it's in there. Yeah. Woo! And I'd be walking to school thinking about it. Chocolate cake, chocolate cake, and I'm walking to school. And then when I get to school, I wait for playtime, or maybe it's lunchtime, and then I'd open up the box, take out the chocolate cake, yeah, peel it off from the peel it. Oh, I love this. Is so nice. I love. Somebody there? No. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Somebody there? No, it's okay. Here we go. And now, one time there was some chocolate cake left over at the end of the day, and I went to bed and I was fast asleep. And then in the middle of the night, I woke up and I thought, chocolate cake. Maybe I could go downstairs and have a little look at it. I'm not going to eat any. No. I'm just going to look at it. Yeah. Just go downstairs. Careful. Be quiet. Don't wake up my brother. He's bound to tell on me. So really quiet out the room. Down the passage. Careful not to tread on the creaky floorboard outside Mum and Dad's room, because if I tread on that and that makes a noise and they wake up, I'll be in big trouble. So really careful. I trod on it. Did they hear? No. Did they wake up? No, it's okay. On down the passage, down the stairs, into the kitchen, open the cupboard, and yeah! Shh, I must be quiet. If I make a noise and they wake up, shh. So just open the cupboard, take out the chocolate cake. Yeah, I'm just going to look at it. Not going to have any, just looking. Just looking. Yeah. And I notice some little crumbs on the plate. So I think if I just go and pick up some of those, and then And then I think maybe if I, oh, look, there's some crumbly bits on the side of the cake. So if I take a knife, I could just tidy it up a little bit. No one's going to see. And I've got to be really quiet. Scoop it together. Yeah! Shh, quiet. I mustn't make a noise. They're upstairs. Shh. Just here we go. No. And as I've tidied it up a little bit over here, I'm thinking maybe I could just even it up a bit over there. So I take the knife through the crispy icing on the top, through the squashy icing in the middle. And this time I've got a whole slice and it's going to go in there. Yeah. Quiet. And now I've got the taste of chocolate cake in my mouth and I can't stop myself. I take the knife and I go. No, that's it. Quiet. Oh no. It's gone. Oh no. They're bound to notice now. A whole chocolate cake doesn't just disappear. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know how to make chocolate cake. I can't go out to the shops or anything. I know. I'll wash up the plate and the knife and I'll put them away and they won't know anything at all about it. Good thinking. Take the plate and the knife, wash up. Really quiet, put it on the drainer and with the knife, careful, health and safety. And then take the cloth, dry it up in the cupboard. Quiet. And the knife, careful, health and safety in the drawer. Ah, that made a noise. It's okay. Back upstairs. Dup, 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 dup. Along the passage. Dup, 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 dup. Now I know where the creaky floorboard is now. So all I've got to do is step over it. Because if I tread on it and it makes a noise, I'll be dead. So really careful. Did they hear? No. Did they wake up? No. On, down the passage, into the bedroom, into bed, under the covers. Where have I heard that before? Don't know. Then under the covers, nice warm feeling, chocolate cake in my belly, goody, 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 and I go to sleep. Then in the morning I get up and I'm having my breakfast. And my mum, she's really busy over here and she's really busy over there. And then she says, oh, Michael, don't forget your book folder. And she hands me my book folder. And then she carries on being busy over here, busy over there. I carry on having my breakfast. And then she says, oh, yes. And there's something else nice. There's some chocolate cake left over from yesterday for you to take to school today. And I went, And she says, what's the matter? You usually jump at the idea of having chocolate cake. And I went, no, it's okay. It's all right. And she's looking at me very closely, just here. And she points at it and she says, what's that? And I said, what's what? She said, what's that there? And I said, what do you mean? And she said, it's not chocolate cake, is it? And I went, And she went over to the cupboard. It's gone. The chocolate cake's gone. You haven't eaten the whole of the rest of the chocolate cake, have you? Have you? And I said, I don't know. You don't know? You don't know? You don't know if you've eaten the whole of the rest of the chocolate cake? I don't believe you. And listen, that's the last time you ever have chocolate cake to take to school. Do you hear me? I was very good at saying. And she said, now, off you go to school. No, before you go to school, go upstairs, go to the bathroom and wash your dirty, sticky face. Dirty, sticky face. And I went upstairs to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror. And then I saw it just there. And I looked at it and I thought, maybe next time we have chocolate cake, she'll forget about it. Do you think she will? Do you think Mum will forget about it? Let's have a look. Do you think? Can you see? Yeah. Do you think she'll forget about it? Do you think she's a mum who'll forget about it? Shall I tell you a story? Shall I tell you? My mum was brilliant at forgetting. If I did something bad, she'd just forget it. It's amazing, isn't it? Right, now then, I must concentrate here. We've got some questions some people wanted to ask. So I don't know whether you want to ask your questions yourself or whether you want me to. So I've got Kate from Maple class, I've got Rory from Oak class, and I've got Mia from Cherry class. So if you want to come out to the computer and ask the question, that's fine, or I can ask it. Yeah, it's up to you, really. So let's start with Kate. So, oh, look, there you are, Kate. Is that right? Hello. Do you want to ask your question, Kate?
What happened to the bear at the end of We're Going on a Bear Hunt? Why did the bear chase the family? We think the bear looks sad at the end.
That's lovely, Kate. You read that and said that really beautifully. Well done, Kate. So if you'd like to sit down and then I can tell the rest of everybody so you're not standing in the way there. All right. So thank you, Kate. So what happened to the bear at the end of We're Going on a Bear Hunt? Well, I think the bear, well, he or she, I don't know whether it's a man bear or a woman bear or anyway. So let's say he for the moment. So the bear looks like he's strolling through the waves, doesn't he, on the beach? But he does look a bit sad. I didn't do the pictures. The pictures were done by somebody wonderful and clever called Helen Oxenbury. So she's made the bear sad. I don't know. I think maybe the bear was lonely. The bear's living in the cave and is a bit lonely. And then the children arrived and he thought, whoa. But if you go, whoa, like that, people might think you're going, whoa, a bit more scary. But maybe he was going, whoa, people have come to play with me. But they thought he was going, whoa, I'm going to eat you, or something like that. So they ran away. And then he was sad because he just wanted to play. What do you think? Do you think that, isn't it? It doesn't say in the book, does it? So we just have to guess that. So then why did the bear chase the family at the end? Well, maybe he was going, can I play? Come and play. I want to play football. I want to play. I'm coming. Yeah, maybe the bear, when he was a baby bear, he played in the bear football team. And yeah, and so he thought when he saw them, it would be brilliant to play with that family. That's all I can think of. But you can make up your own story about the bear. If you like, you could draw the bear and then put a big, what we call a speech bubble. Do you know what a speech bubble is? It's like you see in comics. You do a line and a big balloon above the bear's head. And into the bubble, you write what the bear is saying or thinking. Yes? So you do a balloon above the bear's head. You can just draw the bear, yeah? And then you do a speech bubble. And then you could all collect it up and you all say what the bear is saying or thinking, one after the other. And that would be a bear poem, wouldn't it? It would be a poem of what the bear's thinking and saying. So you could do that. And I bet you come up with some great ideas. I was in a school once and one girl said, the bear wanted to go shopping. Why not? What a great idea. The bear wanted to go shopping. What would a bear buy in the supermarket? Honey. Yes. There we are. So now we come to Rory from Oak class. And Rory's got a question. Are you there? Rory. Rory, here comes Rory. Hello, Rory. He's nearly there.
Have you always liked poems? What made you start liking them?
Yes, thank you, Rory. That's nice. Very good. So, yeah, well done, Rory. Have I always liked poems? Well, yes. I mean, my dad and my mum, they used to say poems. My mum and dad, I don't know whether you've ever heard of this job, but my mum was a teacher. Have you ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of that job? A teacher. Yeah, my mum was a teacher. And shall I tell you something else? My dad was a teacher as well. They were both teachers. Wow. Anyway, they used to say poems, and they used to do different poems, and sometimes poems with a mix of other languages in as well. My dad, he used to sing songs as well. Here's one song he sang. I know an old bloke, and his name is Lord Jim, and he has a wife who throws tomatoes at him. Now, tomatoes are juicy, don't injure the skin, but these ones they did. They were inside a tin. There, it's quite an odd song, that, isn't it? It's because they're obviously it's a bit like the Twits. Maybe they in the song, Jim and his wife, they threw tomatoes at each other. And then one day one of them threw, oh, it's very sad actually, threw a tin of tomatoes. It does sound like Roald Dahl's The Twits, doesn't it? Anyway, my dad sang me that when I was a boy, and my mum used to do poems as well. And so, yeah, I did like poems very much when I was a boy, and it got me making up poems as well. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Jim. He didn't know me, and I didn't know. Oh, I've got stuck. I'll try that again. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Jim. He didn't know me, and I didn't know him. Yeah. Somebody once said, it's down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Jim. He didn't know me, and I didn't know Dave. But that doesn't work, does it? No. So there we are. So that's how I came to kind of write poems, doing that one, you see. And I started with Jim, didn't I? Just like my dad's song. I know an old bloke, and his name is Lord Jim. And that's what I did, you see. I took the poem, down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Rory. Hey, how about that? Let's see if we could make up one. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Rory. He was very funny and telling me, what would rhyme with Rory? Telling me potato. No, that's not right. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Rory. He was very funny. He was telling me a tail. No. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Rory. He was very funny. He was telling me a story. Yeah, hooray. Very good. Lovely. So we did a Rory poem, didn't we? You can make up some with your names as well. So I think we've got time to go through to Mia. So Mia, Mamma Mia, let's have you, Mia, in Cherry class. So we've spoken to Kate in Maple. So now we've got Kate. We didn't do a poem about you, did we, Kate? Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Kate. Oh, she was very worried. She was in a bit of a state, people say, don't they? Yes. Okay, let's see whether we can have Mia from Cherry class. Where are you, Mia? Hello, Mia. Hello.
So in the poem, Oh Dear, we would like to know.
I bought all them weird stuff because we want to go there.
Oh, right. So you like all that weird stuff. We'd like to know, I've got here, which shop you mean, where you get all that weird stuff? Well, you could make up the shop. Where's the poem? Let me see if it's, oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see whether that's the poem that goes. Don't think I know this one off by heart. I went to the shop to get me a carrot. Oh dear, they gave me a
Carrot.
Oh dear, look what I got. Do I want that? No, I do. Oh, you know this better than me. I went to the shop to get me a hat. Oh dear, they gave me a cat. Oh dear, look what I got. Do I want that? No, I do not. I went to the shop to get me a cake. Oh dear, they gave me a... Lovely. So you know that poem. So what kind of shop? I don't know. It is, as you say, all that weird stuff you said. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Maybe it's the shop where you could make up the name of the shop. What could it be called? Weird Stuff Shop, or Crazy Shop, or Amazy Crazy Shop. And you could make up the name for it. My mum had a name for me and my brother's room. My mum could speak another language, you see, and she came into my brother's room and she said, "This place is awful. It's a mess. It's a mischer de monk." What? What's a mischer de monk? And Mum said, "This room." And she went out. And I never found out. Mum, what's a mischer de monk? And she never told me. And then I looked on the computer and I found a shop that sold old stuff, weird stuff in Holland. And it was called Mischer de Monk. So Mum was saying our room was so messy, it was like a junk shop in Holland. Mischer de Monk. Can you say that? 1, 2, 3. Mischer de Monk. Lovely, yes. So Mia, that's brilliant. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Mia. Do you want to go out? And Mia said, "No fear." That's not very good. We could think of another one. Maybe you make up one. Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Mia. She got a fear. Dear. Down behind it, could we do a sad one? Down behind the dustbin, I met a dog called Mia. "What's that in your eye?" She said, "It's a little tear." There we are. So boys and girls, it's been lovely talking to you. You could make up some down behind the dustbin ones with yourselves, couldn't you? With your teachers, you could make up some of those. So it's lovely seeing you. Look, there you are, all in rows, all looking the same way. It's amazing, isn't it? So look, thank you very much. I'm going to have a little rest. And then I'm going to talk to years 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to talk to the big ones, Beech, Ash, and Redwood. The Redwoods, of course, are the biggest because they're year 6, aren't they? Yeah. All right, then. Thank you very much indeed. So bye-bye from me and bye-bye from my mum. There we go. I'll just hold that up again. Whoops. There she is.
Classes, could you unmute yourself? Thank you ever so much, Michael. To hear you say chocolate cake live is an absolute thrill, and to give us some clever ideas. I can't wait to hear the poems you will come up with about behind the dustbin, everyone. But could you just unmute yourselves and say a big thank you to Michael, and bye-bye, and see you.